Yo, what's going on, guys? Thinking of visiting Cyprus in December? Well, I'm here to tell you it's cheaper, quieter, and the weather's pretty great still in December. So this video is about why Cyprus might be the best time to visit in winter. Obviously, Cyprus is a Mediterranean country. It's a Mediterranean island. There's split between the Turkish half, which is the north and south. Cyprus is a Greek side, and they speak Greek as well, Greek Cypriot. Obviously the weather is not, it's not Asia this time of year in December, but the weather's still pretty good. It's not as good and as hot, obviously, as in the summer. In the summer, you're looking at between 30 to 40 degrees, right? So it's piping hot in the summer, it's prime time in the summer. But if you want trying to, like, for instance, I live in London. If you try to get away from London or get away from Western Europe, and you want to go somewhere warm where there's still sunshine and still walk out and you don't need a jacket all day and it's still nice sunny days, then Cyprus would be the place to go. It's between you can get weather between 15 to 20, and the time I was there, literally weather was between 14 to 20. Some days we got 20, some days we got 40, depending on the weather on the day. So in the winter, which is like December, you got December, January, February starts heating up. November starts cooling down a lot, but it's still pretty warm. So you say December, January, and February. It's sunny. You got sunny days. It's great for exploring, hiking, and stuff like that. This year it rained a lot compared to the previous year, which was actually very sunny all throughout December. Some of my local friends were saying how amazing it was in December. So this time around I went, and it was out of I would say 3 weeks, it rained like 1 week straight. So you be prepared for that. There's gonna be a lot of rain. Well, in the summer, obviously it's hot as hell. It's between 30 to 40 degrees, so you get up to 40. So imagine it'd be very hot. If not anywhere near the coast or anywhere by the water, it's gonna be very hot. So inland would be super piping hot, right? So doing hiking and stuff like that, exploring the country, really is so much of a better option in the winter. So obviously in this video, I'm just comparing times. I want to give you some options, two options anyway, winter versus summer, so you guys understand prices and understand what will be better for you. Again, obviously some people want to go in the summer, but again, the summer is going to be packed, right, or full of people, whereas in the winter is a lot more chill and a lot more quiet, and it's a lot cheaper. So I'm gonna give you some price comparisons and you can make your own decision. Let's stick with just December. So I'll go December compared to the summer periods, the summer months. For flights, going out there, traveling from London, I took a direct flight to Langkawi. There's two main airports in the southern part of Cyprus. In Cyprus period, well, the Greek side is Langkawi and Paphos. Paphos is a small airport, and generally you're gonna have limited flights, and flying into Paphos is going to be a lot more expensive, maybe double the price. So you're looking, whereas flying into Lanka will be a lot cheaper. Then depending where you're staying, it's probably going to be a long travel. Now, if you're staying in Ayia Napa is not far from Lanka Airport. But if you're staying in Paphos like I did, then you're looking at a 2-hour drive, 2.5 hour drive. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and you're a return subscriber. Appreciate you, but don't forget to hit that like button before you go. Flights in December was between 150 all the way to 400, and depending the time you go. Obviously, if you go 2 weeks before Christmas, it's gonna be cheaper, but on the Christmas area times and New Year's times, it's gonna be a lot more expensive. So you're looking at 300, 400 pounds or dollars, either or. I paid 350 pounds. In the summer, you're looking at 300 to 600. So price double, literally, because it's peak times. Anywhere you go in the world during peak times, everything doubles from accommodation to flights. So accommodation, I'm gonna talk about in general just a 4-star hotel. In December, you're looking at $60 to $120. So in pounds, you're looking at 50 pounds to 100 pounds. So you can see it's decent. Remember, it's Europe, this is not Asia, so it's gonna be a lot more expensive. Whereas in summer, you're looking at $150 to $300. So to see how much of a price hike or spike it is, right? So you're looking at double. Like I said, it's in peak season, pretty much everything doubles. So 150 to 300, you're looking at 120 pounds to about 250, even more per night for a 4-star hotel. And remember, some parts like Greece, Cyprus, Turkey. 4 stars are generally about 3 stars. Let's be real, right? This is not Asia. In Southeast Asia, a 4 star is a 4 star, right? Europe, some parts of Europe, 4 stars are like 3 stars. So imagine you, for a 4 star, you're paying these prices for a 4 star. Obviously, Airbnbs or renting apartments would be a lot cheaper. So I'm just gonna say Airbnbs. I don't know about renting apartments because I did not rent apartments. We, myself and family, rented a villa. So I'm not going to talk about that. That was very expensive, but it was a beautiful villa by the water in Paphos. So I'm just going to talk about, general prices and stuff like that. So Airbnb, again, if you go into Cyprus, December or summertime, I would recommend Airbnb. Will be a lot cheaper than hotels. But again, I like staying in hotels if I'm going for a shorter period. If I'm going for a longer period, definitely apartment would be a lot better because you can cook, you can save money, it's just better. So in December, you're looking at $40 to $100 per night in an Airbnb. Not too bad. Whereas in the summer, you're looking at $100 to $250. You see how much of a price spike that is? That's per day, per night in an Airbnb. So even though you might find an Airbnb, not only hotels, not only airlines, locals jack up the prices because people are flocking to Cyprus, Greece, Spain, Portugal in the summers in drones. So prices is just gonna be spiked. But generally, you don't think prices will be doubled or maybe tripled, but in Cyprus it is, unfortunately. This is the advice you need to take in, and will save you a lot of money. If you want to explore Cyprus, and let's say you fly into Langkawi, you're staying in Paphos, 100% rent a car, guys. Rent a car. I rented a car. Some other family members rent a car. Best way to explore Cyprus. Roads are amazing. It's easy. Good roads. Unless you go on a dirt road, you know what I mean? Off track road, but it's good, so it's easy to drive around. So hopefully you have a driver's license, you can drive. So that will save you a lot of money because taxis, Ubers are gonna be expensive. I don't think they have Ubers out there actually. But anyway, taxis is gonna be very expensive. Buses will be cheap, but buses will take you ages to get around. So for instance, if you want to go from Langkawi, you stay in Paphos, you literally got 3 options. You got a bus, and that's gonna take ages. Then you got the train, but I'm not too sure. Guys, let me know in the comments, please, guys that live in Paphos. Can you take a train from Langkawi to Paphos? I think you can, but I know you can take a train from Langkawi to Limassol, which is in the middle. So you got three main points. You got Langkawi, Limassol, and Paphos. Paphos is more this way, right? But for sure, you can get a bus. That would take you about 3 hours. You can get a taxi, which will cost you about $250 one way, just going from Langkawi to Paphos, one way $250, right? So if you think about going from the airport there and going back, you're spending £500, right? So you have to bear that in mind, right? Or you can get like hotel transfer. That's gonna run you about $200, same price as a taxi pretty much. Whereas in December you can rent a car for between $20 and $40 per day, right? Or in the summer, obviously it doubles again, which is $50 to $100 per day. So think about if you're there for 3 weeks in Cyprus, $100 per day is very costly. So again, like I said, if you want to explore, and if you get in a car, you obviously means you probably want to explore the island, and which you should. Get a car, and going in December will be a better option. You're looking at $20 to $40 per day to rent a car. It's so much of a better option, right? In the summer, you're looking at $50 to $100. And bear in mind, I went to a rental company. I did a previous video, go check it out. And they said I had a brand new car. I had 90,000 miles on it. It literally could break down any time. And they told me it was a brand new car. And I paid a lot for it. For 3 weeks, I paid a lot for that car. So again, that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful of the rental company you choose. Do your research and definitely get a car. When you get the car, check it, turn the engine on, check the mileage. If it's over, I would say 50,000, say, nah, I want another car. So pretty much just talking about Airbnbs, hotels, flights, and car rentals, you're literally saving about 50% in price range, right? So you're saving on flights, hotels, and most importantly, you go to, obviously you can't swim. I'd swam a couple of days, jumped in the ocean, but it was freezing. So I mean, obviously for you guys that love beaches, you want to swim. So unfortunately, December you can't swim like that, but in the summer obviously you can, but then you're gonna be fighting for umbrellas and fighting for spots on the beaches, because all the beaches will be packed. Nightlife, all you guys a lot messaging me about nightlife. Obviously you guys want to know something about nightlife. So nightlife, obviously everyone fucking knows, and everyone and their mama and their daddy know about Iron Napa, especially if you live in Europe or in the UK. Everybody used to go to Iron Napa. People still go to Iron Napa, right? So that's the #1 place for partying and clubs and all that shit. You know, late night clubs and bars and pub crawls and all that shit. That's not my speed. I wouldn't go there. But again, you have to remember, if you want to party and do that in December, it's gonna be quiet. A lot of stuff is gonna be closed because it's off season, so a lot of places are gonna be closed. So bear that in mind. But you can. Great thing about Cyprus, you can still go out. I mean, I went out a couple of times. Went to bars, a couple of clubs here and there. It wasn't as busy, but I like it not so busy. But the best place for you to party in Old Town, downtown, it's Limassol. Limassol is the best place. Langkawi, Ayia Napa, Paphos, all of it. Limassol is the best location. Matter of fact, if you can base yourself somewhere, base yourself in Limassol, because you have, especially for nightlife, you have nice bars. You have bars by the marina. You got so much stuff to do, man. You got clubs, and even in the winter, things are jumping. So they have a Christmas market. It's absolutely dope. Nassau is dope. Another one is Nicosia. Obviously, Nicosia is the capital, but it's quiet. It's quiet in December, but yeah, it's quiet in December. But you know, there's still stuff going on. But this is what I'm saying. In December, no one's going in Nicosia, so everyone's going more on the coast side. So everyone's going to Limassol, Langkawi, or Paphos. So I would just say stay there. Like I said, base yourself in Limassol. Paphos is very quiet. It's more for older people. It's very quiet. It was quiet. I mean, I tried to go out. It was quiet. So if I was to do something, I would go to Langkawi or Limassol specifically. And if you're staying in Paphos to Langkawi is a super long, boring ass drive, but it's an hour drive. So bear that in mind. Where to stay? Again, the main 4 places: Ayia Napa, Langkawi, Limassol, and Paphos. I recommend 2 places: Limassol and Paphos. Paphos for me was the best, because if you want to mix of relaxation, amazing views, and just a chilled town, and you know, Paphos is the best, but it's further from everything else. So I would say Limassol, because it's right in the middle. So you can either go to Langkawi or you even go to Paphos. It's right bang in the middle, and it's a great location if you want to explore the island, right? So I would say base yourself in Langkawi. Langkawi is it's an amazing balance of nightlife, things to do in the daytime, beach views, good food. So a great place. Again, Paphos is also great. It's great for history. It's got quieter beaches. Got some. Matter of fact, they had Nera Villa was one of the best rated beach clubs in Cyprus, and guess what? It was closed because it was off peak. So this is what I'm saying. Whereas Limassol, most things are open. So I would say base yourself in Limassol, if not Paphos. You can also base yourself in Nicosia, but again, Limassol is the best place for you to be able to move around. So guys, obviously you beach lovers, you want to be in the sun and shit. And you think, December's gonna be boring. Actually, December in Cyprus is pretty fun. It's very fun. Again, if you're an explorer, you want to go out, you know, do some hiking, experience some different things. Cyprus super fun in the winter. Trust me, guys. So you got a lot of stuff, like you got hiking. You possibly go skiing if you go up in the mountains, because there could be snow depending on the time. And the year, whatever, but there could be snow, so you can even go skiing. You can go to hot springs, you go to spas in the mountain. There's Christmas like markets and stuff like that up in the mountains. So in the Christmas time, up in the mountains is actually super dope, and it's like you're in 2 different countries, right? Because if you go from like a sunny by the beach, which is like 15, 18 degrees, you go up into a mountain, it's like full of snow. So that's a dope thing to see. Be careful driving, but again, like I said, you can do that. Wine tours, you could do wine tours. It's harvest season, so they got some wines. Mind you, let me know in the comments if you want to know, but I did a wine tour. It was absolutely trash. I 100% would not recommend that. I've done wine tours in other countries, and it's absolutely amazing. This one's absolutely trash, so don't go to that one. And Christmas markets, and there's many Christmas markets from Limassol, Paphos, everywhere has Christmas markets. They got really nice Christmas markets. So in conclusion, before I end this video, just a couple of travel tips. pack layers, meaning in the daytime you're gonna be nice little hoodie like this. You can even wear a t-shirt depending on the day. I was rocking t-shirts, just a shirt, went swimming in the ocean in the daytime, but at night it gets super chilly. So definitely bring a jacket and bring some hoodies, definitely, because you definitely need a jacket, a light jacket. Not all jacket you need like in a winter country, like, you know, in your Europe, in your London, but you definitely need a jacket. So take jackets. So take some layers. Don't think it's a summer, pure summer destination, especially in December. In the summer, of course, you take summer shit. Rent a car. If you can't drive, guys, then you're asked out. Find someone that can drive. Rent a car. It's the best and cheapest option to explore the island. Book hotels. Hotels should have heating. If they don't, check, because heating is going to be definitely necessary at night. It's going to be needed at night. It gets cold at night, so you need heating. And apartments you rent, Airbnbs, make sure there's heating. Generally, apartments will have heating. Some of the hotels would not. They have like multi-heating cooling system is trash though. And lastly, if you're beach lovers, going walks on the beaches are going to be absolutely empty, so you can literally have the beach to yourself. If you're brave enough and you like Scandinavia, something you like jumping in the ocean, the freezing ocean, then that's your bag, because you're going to have many empty, amazing, beautiful beaches to do that in. So for the guys that live in Cyprus, how was my tips and recommendations? If I missed anything, I have something to add, can you please let us know in the comments, for not only for myself but other travelers. And if you've been to Cyprus, let me know in the comments what was your favorite part. My favorite part was Paphos by all. As far as all around, it just was beautiful. I love the history. I'm a history geography kind of guy, so I just love Paphos. I just love the feel of it. But Limassol was my second favorite. Langkawi, I'm good. I wouldn't even bother going there. But let me know what your favorite part of Cyprus was. You know, the Greek side of Cyprus. I didn't visit the north, so I can't really talk about that. So I'm talking about the Greek side of Cyprus. Hope you found this video helpful and these tips helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also go check out some of my previous videos about not only Cyprus but also other European destinations. Till next time, peace.